hard to wait for all the things that I want. Sometimes I kinda feel like it's just taking too long to get the things I want, what I think I need, but I know you know what's best for me. I'm gonna live what I believe. I'm gonna wait, cause I know you're still working. I'm gonna have patience, cause it'll be worth it. I'm gonna have faith, I know you have a purpose. I'm gonna wait, cause I know you're still working on me. Still working on me. I know that sometimes I just need to slow down and trust that you are working all of this out. You know the things I want, what I think I need, but I know you know what's best for me. I'm gonna live what I believe. I'm gonna wait, cause I know you're still working. I'm gonna have patience, cause it'll be worth it. I'm gonna have faith, I know you have a purpose. I'm gonna wait, cause I know you're still working on me. Still working on me. I'm gonna hold up, slow down. I'm gonna trust that you're working it out. I'm gonna hold up, slow down. I'm gonna trust that you're working it out. I'm gonna hold up, slow down. I'm gonna trust that you're working it out. I'm gonna hold up, slow down. I'm gonna trust that you're working it out. I'm gonna wait, cause I know you're still working. I'm gonna have patience, cause it'll be worth it. I'm gonna have faith, I know you have a purpose. I'm gonna wait, cause I know you're still working on me. Still working on me. Still working on me.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story inspired by the book of Exodus, chapter 32, verses 1 through 35.
For hundreds of years, God's people lived as slaves in Egypt. They cried out to God, and God rescued them. He led them through the midst of the Red Sea to freedom in the wilderness. And that's where He showed His love and care by providing bread from heaven and water from solid rock. 3 months later, God led His people to Mount Sinai, where they camped at the foot of the mountain in the desert. Moses was called to by God from the mountain.
Say to my people, the Israelites, you have seen for yourselves what I did to Egypt. You saw how I carried you on the wings of eagles and brought you to myself. Now obey me completely. If you do, then out of all the nations, you will be my special treasure.
Moses shared God's word with the people.
We will do everything the Lord has said.
God called Moses to meet with Him on the mountaintop. Moses spoke to the elders of the Israelites before he left.
Wait here until I come back. My brother Aaron and Hur will stay with you. Anyone who has a problem can go to them.
Don't sweat it. We got this.
No one can come up. The mountain is holy.
Noted.
I'll see you soon-ish.
Have fun storming the mountain.
As Moses and his assistant Joshua began to climb the steep slopes, the glory of God settled on Mount Sinai like thick cloud and burning fire.
I will give you stone tablets. They contain the law and commandments I have written to teach the people.
Moses stayed within the cloud on top of Mount Sinai, talking with God for 40 days and nights. Meanwhile, back at the camp, the Israelites were growing restless.
I'm so, over this desert camping thing.
Yeah, that Moses seems kinda unreliable to me.
Yeah, what if he's making up all the God stuff? You know, besides the cloud and the Red Sea and food from heaven and all that.
Yeah, he's certainly taking long enough. Hey, Aaron, where's your brother?
Aaron shrugged and pointed to the cloud that hovered over the mountain.
You know as much as I do.
We need someone to really take charge.
A God we can see, a God who will lead us.
Keep talking, bro.
Moses may have brought us out of Egypt, but he's just disappeared. Poof. What are you gonna do, Aaron?
Aaron was tired of the people's complaining, so he buckled under pressure.
Give me all your gold jewelry.
Aaron took all the gold the people brought him and melted it down. Then he shaped it into the form of a golden calf.
Israel, here is your God who brought you out of Egypt.
It's so shiny.
Well, when Aaron saw how excited the people were, he built an altar in front of the calf.
Tomorrow will be a feast day.
So all the next day, the Israelites brought sacrifices to honor a golden calf made out of their own jewelry. The people ate, drank, and danced wildly in front of the statue.
Who wants to walk like an Egyptian? Huh?
Not me. We just got out of there. Thanks to this amazing calf.
Back on the mountain, in the midst of the cloud, God spoke to Moses.
Go down. Your people you brought up out of Egypt have become very sinful. They have turned away from what I commanded.
Heartbroken, Moses and Joshua made their way back down the mountain. Moses carried 2 heavy stone tablets covered with the laws God had given. The 2 men stopped in their tracks.
Wait, is that the sound of war? It's not the sound of winning or losing. That's singing.
Moses and Joshua picked up their pace, scrambling down the mountainside. As they approached the camp, Moses saw the golden calf. Dazzling in the sunlight, the Israelites danced wildly around it.
Inconceivable!
Moses was so angry, he took the stone tablets and hurled them to the ground.
Stop! Stop this at once!
The music and dancing stopped. Moses marched right through the crowd, right up to the golden calf. Aaron tried to sheepishly duck away, but Moses spotted him at once.
What did these people do to you? How did they make you lead them into such terrible sin?
Okay, don't be angry. You know how these people are. They said, make us a god to lead us. And then they gave me their gold jewelry. And I threw it into the fire, and out came this calf.
Aaron couldn't look his brother in the eye. They both knew the true story.
Why didn't you wait for me? The people are running wild. We've become a joke to our enemies.
Moses toppled the golden calf into the fire to burn. Then he ground the golden calf into a fine powder and scattered it on the water.
Drink it, all of you.
This is hard to drink.
Oh, my stomach feels downright awful.
God helped his people over and over, but when they had to wait, they forgot his goodness. They chose their own way, and the consequences weren't so golden.